Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
We would do a proper intro right now, but we just realized that we are way past the checkout time at this RV park.
Almost 30 minutes late, and we have been charged late fees a few times before.
That has happened. So yeah, we should probably get packed up and then maybe we'll see you guys in the truck. Don't forget to tap little Jeff for good luck. He's kept us safe so far. Woo, he likes it. He likes it. This is the only pet we need, right?
He's perfect. You don't have to take him out. You don't have to feed him. You just go on adventures with him, and he loves it.
All right, now we are on the road. We didn't have to pay anything extra for late checkout.
That we know of. They could have just charged our card, but hopefully not.
So time for a proper intro. So last time you guys saw us, you know that we went out to our friend Chelsea's ranch for the eclipse. Unfortunately, it was very cloudy and overcast, but we did see it poke through the clouds every once in a while, and we managed to get a little bit of footage of it and stuff, and it was really cool when everything turned dark, right?
Oh, that was wild, y'all. That was a lot of fun.
But we had to hightail it out of the Austin Hill Country area because Allison had been selected for jury duty.
But I am very, very happy to say that I was not selected to be a juror.
Yeah.
I just had to go in and be interviewed with everyone for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then they let me go.
So that was very, very lucky. And hopefully our string of luck continues on our road trip.
Yes.
Every time I say stuff like that, I always wonder if it's going to be foreshadowing for something bad that's going to happen.
I mean, almost every time we go on a road trip, something bad happens. So who knows?
We touched Jeff, right?
Touched Jeff.
Yeah.
And all we have to do is make it from Texas to Missouri, which we do all the time.
The reason we are taking the trailer up to Missouri is we don't want to let it sit and rot while we're in Clementine. We want someone to use it. So we are going to see if Allison's brother wants to take it out.
Or he does want to take it out.
He does.
We have been promising him the trailer for months now. I think we mentioned this in the last video. So hopefully he still wants to take it out because we are very late getting that to him. But first, we have to make one very important stop.
Yes. Yes, we do.
There's one very important thing we have to retrieve before we leave Texas. I popped into this Natural Grocers the other day and found something that is
It is the item of our desire.
It is what we desire.
That we can never seem to find.
It's like liquid gold. This is what is necessary for us to grab. Is this what anybody thought we were gonna get?
We get tired of all the fruit seltzer waters, so we want the cola, but we can't find these anywhere. They stopped selling them a long time ago.
Yeah, Kroger used to have one that was cola flavored, Dr. Pepper, and root beer.
Yeah.
Amazing. Kroger, bring them back, please.
And no place has these. Like 1 out of every 50 places we go to.
Yeah.
And since they have them, get them all.
We're taking them all.
There's only 3 of them, but I'm taking them all. All right, mission accomplished. Back on the road.
All right.
Yell, our tire just popped on the trailer. Right on the highway. Did you see the tire? I saw it go rolling.
I just felt it started swaying a lot, and I was like, it's windy, but the wind hasn't been pushing us that much.
Yeah, I felt it too.
And then I looked out and just saw pieces of tire flying.
Boy.
Oh no.
God, I hate doing this because I have this fear of just getting smashed by one of these cars.
There's so much traffic. Shoot.
I gotta go check it out.
Why would that have happened?
I can't even talk out there. It's so windy, so noisy. There's so much freaking traffic. At least there is a shoulder to park on, you know. That's the one silver lining.
It's a Saturday, so everyone's out and about.
Yeah. Well, the tire completely exploded and bent the little mud flap guard behind it. But now I'm gonna go out there and try to find some way to see if I can fix this. Well, the bad news is we have a really nice jack that we keep in Ruby that I meant to put into the Black Series, but I forgot. So we don't have a jack, or so I thought. And then I looked in the hood of the truck. We've got a little bottle jack thingy. Can this hold the weight?
I don't know if it's been made since, or used since the 90s.
This might have never been used. It doesn't really have a weight rating on this thing, but it looks pretty heavy duty. Wish me luck. This sucks, you guys. It's crazy windy. The traffic's horrible. Can't even hear myself think out here. And at any moment, I could just get smashed by a freaking semi. Technically, we still got a good wheel on this side. We could drive really slowly and get somewhere. I just don't want to pop that one too.
Oh God, yeah, I don't know.
Can you guys even hear me right now? Well, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to put it under the axle itself, I think. Well, we decided to call roadside assistance. We actually have a plan with Good Sam that lets us get it, it's included, but you guys saw we had that little jack and I think that would have done the trick, but then I realized that I have this huge breaker bar that I travel around with, but it didn't fit any of the sockets in my socket set.
The nice thing is we have two very large spare tires ready to go on the back of the trailer, so it should be as easy as them just jacking us up, jacking it off, and then getting us on our way.
Talk about some roadside assistance. All right.
Guys, I have to pee really badly, but I'm too scared to go in there because the toilet is in this back corner, exactly where somebody would smash into us. And that is not how I want to go out of this world. I'm not gonna make it. I gotta risk it and go pee.
I'll keep an eye out for you. If I yell, come running out of the RV.
Well, it's either I get smashed on the toilet or my bladder and it explodes and I go that way. So either way, it's not glamorous. I survived, and I got provisions. This wind, y'all, it's no good. I guess flat tires have kind of been the theme of this trip, huh?
Oh yeah, when we arrived to the truck, you guys remember we had two flat tires in the front. We didn't actually change those tires. We got them inspected just to make sure there weren't any punctures or holes or anything in it, and they said, they look good. So hopefully those don't blow out immediately after this one. All right, well, it looks like the guy just showed up, so let's see if we can freaking finally get this tire changed. This simple flat tire has turned into a whole fiasco, you guys. A guy showed up to change it. He didn't have any tools other than a drill bit that wouldn't quite fit. The guy was also very disgruntled just to begin with, so I don't even understand.
Yeah, he was very angry that we didn't have the tools to do it. I'm like, you wouldn't be here if we had the tools to do it, so obviously...
It's roadside assistance. All right, it is time for plan C. I rummaged around and I found out that we have this little crossbar that does fit the lug nuts, so hopefully I can use that and the crowbar to get enough leverage to get these freaking things off and change the tire myself. We friggin' did it, you guys. This tire is getting changed, y'all. We just had to get a little MacGyvery with how to get these friggin' bolts off, but we did it.
You really just wanted to get dirty, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, that's inevitable for me. But I'll fill you guys in later. It's very loud and windy, and we want to get the hell off this highway, so buzz off for a bit. Y'all, someone ended up stopping to help us, and it turned out he was a subscriber of ours. He watches the channel.
Aw, John, thank you again so much.
Yeah, huge shout out to him for helping us out. But it turns out I had all the tools. They were just buried, and I needed to kind of combine a couple tools to get the tire off. But the most important thing is that I ended up changing it, and I didn't have to have a guy come help me out. Although John did help a bit.
Yeah, John, thank you for your strength.
Yeah.
And now, Eric, you need a bath. You are so...
Oh God, I'm so dirty.
So scraped up.
And I've got mad rash on my leg because I've been like in the grass and stuff. All right, anyways, let's get the hell out of here.
Well, good thing to note when you drive through Oklahoma, they have toll roads, and they are cash only. Never in my life. I mean, I feel like every time we go through Oklahoma, we forget this, but luckily there was a supervisor here and she was able to run my card. Otherwise, I guess they would have given you an envelope and you'd have to, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Bring cash when you're coming through Oklahoma. But sadly, a blown tire and an inconvenience with tolls is not our only issue at the moment, y'all. We might have a worse issue than everything that has happened today. I think our brakes are going out. I went to stop at the toll booth and I just kept rolling, and the lady was laughing at me, but I was like, my pedal's not going down.
We just can't get a break.
So now we're at this toll plaza in the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma, nowhere to go except on this toll road, which is 75 miles an hour, and we can't stop potentially.
I think there's something wrong with like the booster system on the brakes that kind of assist it when you push the pedal down. So if you push it really hard, it's braking, or maybe that's just the trailer braking back there, I don't know.
What, should we just cut a hole and Flintstones it?
Yeah. Hey, it's working, we're moving. I blame Jeff, dang it.
No!
It's
Do
his
not
fault.
blame him.
You're supposed to protect us from this kind of stuff.
Listen, we drug him into this.
Yeah.
All right?
True.
It's our fault.
I'm sorry, Joe. Well, y'all, we found a parking lot to stay in. And we're in good company because there's a bunch of other RVs here. The brake situation is kind of a precarious one because we're supposed to be up to Missouri, back to Papa Bluff by like midday tomorrow. Everyone's planning a bunch of stuff. The brakes do work, but you have to push them pretty hard unless you're going really fast. I think it has to do with like the RPMs and the booster not working at low RPMs or something like that. Obviously, as you guys know, I don't know enough about cars to diagnose it, but
and I know nothing about them, but I think what you're saying is that we just need to speed the whole way and stop very abruptly, and then we're okay.
Let gravity stop us,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep on it because we could take it to a brake shop and have them take a quick look, but it might be a whole freaking ordeal, and it's perfectly drivable the way it is. You just have to remember to push really hard on the brake. We'll see. That's all I got for you guys. I'm kind of frustrated.
I know, we're kind of done, y'all.
Yeah, we're trying to put on a good, happy face, but I mean, we were just having a whole discussion about how it seems like we have pretty bad luck sometimes, but really it could be much, much worse, you know?
Yeah, it's just like little mechanical issues and I don't know, other stuff that happens behind the scenes.
Yeah, but we will reveal some of the other things that have been going wrong in later videos. Not too late, hopefully. We'll see. Foreshadowing?
I don't know.
Toodaloo.
Basically, our life's a mess right now.
Yeah.
And we need beer to fix it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, didn't we learn in science class that alcohol was a solution?
Yes.
You ever heard that one before?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's all I got, you guys. That's it. The comedy hour is over. The club is closed.
Well, you guys, I think we really scored with our dinner spot tonight. They've got a full bar. They had a bunch of food on the menu, very eclectic. Here we've got, I think they call it leftover Chinese chicken, quesadillas, pizza roll, and what's inside? Oh, it's more of the Chinese chicken. Oh.
We had some cleaning at house to do, so this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
you know?
it's totally fine.
Dude, come on, these quesadillas look awesome.
All right, but that's all we can handle today. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Get in the chicken.
Yeah, get in there.
Oh my gosh, we made it, y'all. That was a wild drive. The brakes didn't totally give out, but it was pretty scary.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
really
gonna
got
lie.
to slam on them.
But we made it. We didn't rear anybody. We didn't have any more blowouts, but dang, I guess now we gotta go get the truck brakes fixed. We gotta get a new tire for the trailer.
Just added to the ever-growing list of to-do.
But we're in Missouri. It is a beautiful day. All my family's coming in this weekend, so it's just good things from here on out, yeah? All right, that's all for now. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great, you guys. It helps to have proper tools.
Why are you messing with this tire?
Oh, well, we actually found out that these two back tires were actually very, very worn down, and I reckon that's why it exploded. It must be wearing really unevenly for some reason. Half the tread is freaking gone. And you guys know we had those two flat tires on the front of the truck, so we ended up getting those replaced. Those had some really nasty wear as well. We just noticed it. We were like, oh, we better get these replaced. Out with the old, and in with the new. There you go.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's how the torque wrench works.
Oh.
Pops when you're at the right torque. I'm happy to say that Chuck is back up to snuff. We took it directly to a mechanic, and it turns out it was the brake booster, in fact, which is this big honking thing right there. So they replaced that because something was malfunctioning there, replaced a couple vacuum lines, and now she is I keep saying she. Chuck is a he. But now he's braking like he's never braked before. Broken before? Whatever, this is over. We fixed the brakes, you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway.
Well, y'all, it has been really nice being back home, hanging with family. I feel like it's just been so much chaos on the road lately, so it's been nice to just chill. It feels like a vacation almost.
Yeah, we definitely feels like we needed it. Just some
Yeah.
downtime.
Yeah, but we're not really sure what we're gonna do after this. We got a lot of pokers in the fire. Is that a phrase?
I think so.
Pokers in the fire?
Irons in the fire.
Irons! Iron pokers.
But poker makes sense. Well, why would you leave a poker in the fire?
So that I can
Okay, whatever.
burn you with it. But basically, we're working on a couple pretty epic things, trying to make them come to fruition, putting it out there. Please, please let something work.
So stay tuned to see what happens.
Stay tuned and you don't get any more information other than that. All right, goodbye adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.